My name is Paul Silver, and I'm a self-advocate for autism. I started a series of videos on YouTube. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I would like to start with my first episode about my childhood and teenage years. The first thing I would like to say is I wouldn't be on the path of self-advocacy if it wasn't for my mother. She always said to me, the best person who can advocate for you is yourself. When I was 8 years old, my second grade teacher, Miss Amy Deem, suggested to my mother that I may have autism. My pediatrician finally diagnosed me with Asperger's syndrome, a mild form of autism. I know today's standard that it's considered late for a child with autism, but that was the mid-90s. Today, pediatricians have a better way to diagnosing autism. Before my second grade teacher's suggestion about me, my kindergarten teacher, Miss Sue White, suggested that I go into special education, but I had to go to another school for that. For 2 years and two different schools later, I was brought back to my original elementary school. At my original elementary school in third grade, I was enrolled in an autism resource class, which was headed by Miss Deborah Q. Browning. For me, this class helped me with my schoolwork and dealing with my classmates. For other students in the class, they may have a teacher's aide followed him or her around, and others may never leave the class until school was over. When I was in fourth grade, my mother handed Miss Q. Browning a book and asked her to read it to me. This book was called What Do You Mean I Have a Learning Disability? After she finished reading the book, she told me the truth about me, that my disability was autism. When I was in fifth grade and getting ready for middle school, my parents, along with other parents and teachers, fought the school system to put an autism resource class in my local middle school. During my middle school years, I was unsure to tell my classmates that I had autism. Finally, in 2003, in 8th grade, I finally told my classmates that I had autism with help from my parents and my middle school autism resource teacher, Miss Stephanie Woodside. Later at my IEP meeting to discuss my schooling in high school, my parents and I found out that they would not put an autism resource class in my new high school. Instead, I had to go to a different high school to get the services I needed. 2 years later, my parents moved me and my brothers to a different high school because I was being bullied. Once at my new high school, I was introduced to a program from the Georgia Department of Labor. This program was called Vocational Rehabilitation Center. I will talk about vocational rehabilitation in my beginning of my self-advocacy work in my next video. And that's when I started to notice my mother's saying, the best person that can advocate for you is yourself. Thank you.